Good morning and welcome to my fall 2023 morning routine as a working mom. I'm sharing what my morning looks like as we get ready to leave for work. No day is exactly the same, but this is just a general idea of what went on during our mornings and how most times it goes. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and let's go ahead with this morning routine. Waverly has been an early bird lately, so we're up at 7:30. No day is ever the same for this. It could be that she sleeps until like 8 or 9. It could be that she starts waking up at 4 or 5. You never know, honestly, but it usually gets to that point and she won't fall back asleep unless like you're sitting out on the couch with her, and then she'll fall asleep for a little bit. But my husband had already left for the day, so I'm going to go ahead and grab Waverly. And when I went in, she had told me that she had pooped, so I went ahead and was like, okay, we will get your clothes and get you changed. And sometimes we let her stay in her jammies for a little bit, especially if she wakes up super early. Other times we just get her dressed and ready to go. And we've had to start to play music for her because we normally had a fan to kind of have background noise, but with it being colder, now we just have a like music playing, just like lullaby music, and she really likes it and she wants to always have it, so we just used our extra phone. But now I'm going ahead and just gonna get her changed for the day. Depending on when Waverly wakes up, kind of depends on what we do next. If she wakes up at like 9, we're like mad rushing to get ready for the day. But if it's like 7:30 like it is, we go ahead and we watch a show, mainly because I'm still like half asleep and I don't have the energy to do like a 10. I'm like exhausted. But I usually will just turn on a show for her and let her kind of like relax and wake up. This day we were watching Life of Pets because it's her favorite show, especially when our internet isn't working. She always wants to watch it. So I turned that on for her, and then I was like, I need to feel up more awake. I was feeling extremely exhausted this day. So I put my contacts in and I just wanted to quickly shower, so that way while she was occupied, I knew she wasn't going to get into anything, because that's one of my main things when I need a shower is you never know what they're going to get into. Now that I'm showered and dressed, I'm going ahead and just quickly making my bed, so that way that is just done for the day. I usually try to make it, if I can, before we leave for work. Sometimes it doesn't happen though, and I will just make it once I get home. Waverly is my snack girl, and I don't even think it was 8 o'clock yet and she wanted herself an apple, and I asked her if she wanted milk and she just wanted an apple, so she went ahead and ate those. I think I talked about it in my last video, how she was so obsessed with these apples that we picked from my parents' house, and I definitely need to get more. So she's gonna start eating that and finishing watching her show, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get ready while she still is pretty occupied, so that way once like she kind of isn't, I can put that time to play with her and all that. So I'm going ahead and just going to brush my hair, do my makeup, and all the things. One thing that is nice about her waking up early is I feel like I do have a pretty productive morning, and it's not super rushed. I can get everything that I need to get done without feeling like I'm like going crazy. When she used to wake up like at 8:30 or 9, we'd get up and we'd have an hour to get ready, and that was stressful times as a working mom, especially on Tuesdays and Thursdays when we have to pack a lunch. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday we don't have to, but it just, there is some nice things about that, but I feel like I am kind of dragging through the day sometimes when I feel like I haven't got enough sleep. But this is just my quick little makeup routine when I'm just trying to get out the door, and I just brush my hair. I'm just letting it air dry. I don't want to have to deal with like curling it or anything on this day. I was having a lazy day. am just finishing up my makeup, and then I'm going to go ahead and get on my laptop for a few minutes and get my music downloading for my YouTube video. So that way, when we get home during Waverly's nap, I can film the voiceover. I find doing it during her naps is way better than I don't have a screaming baby, but sometimes that just doesn't happen. So I have Waverly in the background, or I do it at night, one of the two. Or three, whatever. But I just wanted to get all of that music downloaded and put it onto my computer. And also Waverly decided that she was ready for her milk, so I went ahead and got her milk, and I could just hurry and get this going while I was able to play with her now. I quickly just wanted to get the living room tidied so that way as we played with things this morning, the house wasn't getting too big of a mess. And then I'm about to share with you something so cute. After I got done cleaning, I sat on the couch and I thought she was just going to watch a movie with me, and this is what she did.
Oh, come here. Aww. Kisses? Okay, see you in a minute. Bye. Love you. You're so cute.
She then proceeded to just walk around with her baby on a stroller, taking her for a walk, and she would take her out, put her on the couch, and then she would have me give her loves and kisses, say I love you, see you in a minute, and it's so cute. I did not expect it, but then after this, she decided that she wanted to color. So you're going to see we got the coloring book out, and we colored for a minute. After a little bit longer of playtime and just hanging out, it was time for breakfast, and I pulled out some pancakes in the freezer. What I love to do is make either a ton when we have pancakes for breakfast as a whole family, or when I just make them for Waverly. So that way I can just warm them up in the microwave really quick, and it's just fast, but it's something that she loves. So while that was cooking, I just went ahead and put her in her high chair, and then I first started out with just giving her pancakes. I find if I give her fruit or really anything else, she won't eat it. So we have to do it one thing at a time. I always like to do Waverly's hair while she's eating breakfast because she's entertained and she's contained in one area, and I can do it the best. She hates the little spray bottle, so she was moving her little head, but she's really been into saying like if she wants pigtails or 3 ponies or whatever. Today she had 3 ponies and then a little bun, so it's just super easy and convenient to just do it while she's sitting in her chair, because when I have done it in the past where she is just like sitting on the ground or like whatever, she will go running. So this is the easiest way I have found to get her hair done. now that her hair is done and she's contained eating her food, I'm going to go ahead and make me breakfast. I'm just making some mini bagels with some, I think it's like wild berry cream cheese, something berry cream cheese. And while that's in the toaster, I'm going to go ahead and just load up the dishwasher so that way that's just all good and I don't have to do as much. And then we will just sit and eat it together. So I said earlier that I usually start her out with like one main thing and then we move on to like the fruit or whatever else. So she was ready for that fruit. She also had some dry cereal that she was snacking on yesterday, and so she had found it on the table, so she wanted that, so she was starting to eat it. But our options that she could have was strawberries or grapes, and she chose grapes on this day. That's like one of her new favorite foods. She also is obsessed with watermelon, but watermelon is going out of season, so we're just gonna have to keep grapes stocked up in the house. So I just went ahead and cut that up, finished my breakfast, and now it was time to get her all washed up and just get her cleaned up a little bit. So this was a Wednesday, so we didn't need to pack anything for lunch. Normally about this time I would start to kind of get our bags packed and ready for like lunch and all that. So I was able to do the dishes. I feel like I'm usually able to do the dishes more likely on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday rather than a Tuesday, Thursday, just because there's a little bit more we have to do on those days. So while we had the extra time, I went ahead and just tackled the dishes, so we came home with not that big of a mess in the house. Now that the dishes are done, I'm going ahead and grabbing the diaper bag and just making sure I have enough diapers and wipes, adding in a few snacks, that way Waverly can stay occupied. We're only like out of the house for about 3 hours, so we don't need anything too major while we are out and about, just making sure things are kind of put together. But we're gonna go ahead and put on our shoes now. But I am just going to put on my shoes, grab the diaper bag, and we are ready to head out the door. And that's going to wrap up our cozy fall 2023 morning routine. I hope you guys all enjoyed it and you're able to get a little glimpse of what our mornings look like in the fall time. Like I've said, no morning is exactly the same. Sometimes it's more rushed. Sometimes we can take our time like today. Either way, this is usually about how our morning goes. Thank you guys all so much for being here and watching today. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. And if you're not already, I would love to have you subscribe so you can watch more of my future videos. Thank you guys all for being here. Bye.